we talked about my top 10 shortstops in the game the other day, but today we are updating the third baseman's list, and the third baseman's top 10. There's a lot of new cards on this list. This list is absolutely stacked, maybe the most stacked position in Diamond Dynasty. So if you're excited for this one, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit that subscribe if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it. In the comments down below, feel free. Who do you think is the top third baseman in the game? And make sure to go over to follow me on Twitch, because we've been live streaming a ton of MLB The Show 22 content over there. Streams have been a ton of fun, so I hope to see you all on the next stream, and I hope you enjoy the video, and let's get it.
Vinny, watch me on Twitch, ooh, I'm streaming. I'm on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, red button beaming. Let's get that sub count, take over YouTube, ooh, we teaming. My content so high, ooh, yeah, I'm steaming. Ooh, yeah, I'm steaming. Red button beaming.
Today we're going to be taking a look at one of the most stacked positions, if not the most stacked position in Diamond Dynasty right now, the third baseman spot and the top 10 third basemans in the game. There are a ton of great third basemans in the game, a lot of great cards on this top 10. Honestly, any of them would be really good for your third baseman spot on your team right now. You see guys like Troy GLAUS, Vinny, Castilla, Eddie Mathews, we have Matt Carpenter, Jose Ramirez, Nolan Arenado that are going to get inside edge. We have the new Ron Santo, the Wade Boggs. We have Chipper, who's probably going to be at the end of this top 10 list as a very good card. The live series Machado, he's probably going to go 90 overall in the next roster update. The 88 Miggy, Longoria, Devers, Donaldson. This position absolutely stacked. I've used a bunch of these cards and ranked a bunch of them in Battle Royale. So today we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 third basemans in the game, and this is primary positions only. So no shortstops, no second basemans, no other positions turn third basemans on this list. And these are just my opinion. So if you agree or disagree with me, that is completely okay. But let's get into it. So at number 10, we have the 90 overall breakout Chipper Jones. There was a lot of great options for number 10 on this list. We had the 88 Miguel Cabrera and Josh Donaldson cover athlete cards. Those cards are very good. They're going to be honorable mentions. And also we have that 89 overall Evan Longoria from mini seasons, another honorable mention. All of them could have been eligible for number 10 on this list. Third base is just that stacked, like I was just saying to you guys. But I went with Chipper Jones for the fact that he is that switch-handed bat. He's going to get you contact on a higher difficulty that's going to work with your PCI size. It's not going to be too small for Hall of Fame and Legend, because at parallel 5 you can get up to 100 contact against righties and 90 contact against lefties. The power against righties will definitely get it done. You get into parallel 5, that is 87 power against righties, 83 at parallel 1. Power against lefties though, definitely would like it to be higher, only 63 against lefties. Fielding stats, we don't have a lot of gold glove defensemen at third base. We have a lot of solid third basemans defensively. We have some mediocre ones and we have some bad ones. There's no really excellent third basemans besides that 90 overall live series Nolan Arenado, who we'll get to later on in the list. But Chipper, low 70s and all the fielding stats here. 71 fielding, 73 arm, 71 accuracy, 70 react time, 68 speed. Like Chipper cards, normally has a really good swing. He has very good contact for higher difficulties, good power against righties. It's that power against lefties that worries me about this card. Kind of like a worse Jose Ramirez. Doesn't get inside edge. They're both mediocre defensively, but Jose Ramirez a little more well-rounded than Chipper Jones. Chipper going to find himself at number 10 for about 35k on the market. At number 9, I am going to go with the 88 overall live series Manny Machado card, and Machado might be going to a 90 overall on the roster update this Friday. He's been playing that good in real life. So right now he's an 88 overall with great inside edge. You see the plus 12 boost to the contact and power against righties, which gives him 85 power and contact against righties for the most part. His lefty splits were already great. So if this card goes to 90 overall or higher in the next roster update, he could be climbing up these rankings lists, probably into the top 5, because his defense is very, very good. His speed is not great, but you're not going to see a lot of fast third basemans on this list. But Machado has a really good swing. He has very good contact and power against both sides with inside edge. And then if he gets a boost in the base stats and then also gets inside edge with his roster update going up to a 90 overall, Machado is definitely going to find himself in the top 5 third basemans later on this week. 80 fielding, 95 arm, absolute cannon at the third baseman spot. 67 accuracy, doesn't matter too much, and then 86 react time with 40 speed. He's also a live series card, and live series cards have a lot of quirks. So he has night player, which is great. I love to play night games. Unfazed, breaking ball hitter, road warrior, situational hitter. Manny Machado's been going up a price a lot. You have to pay 29k for him now. At number 8, we are going to have a completely well-rounded, very good card all around. Ron Santo, 92 overall, very budget friendly as well. This card is not expensive at all. In the Battle Royale program right now, you can get him at the 90-point reward, or you can get him on the market for about 14,000 stubs, and he can pretty much do everything pretty good. He's an excellent fielder, excellent contact, pretty solid power right now at this point in the year. 92 contact against righties, 84 against lefties, 80 power against righties, 71 against lefties, high 80s in all the fielding stats here, and low 90s, 88 fielding, 92 arm, 87 accuracy, 91 reaction time, 61 speed. All around, very good card. I'm just looking for somebody with a better swing, a switch-handed bat, some better power, some better contact than Ron Santo, and we're going to get a lot of that higher up on the list. So Ron Santo, very well-rounded card, on a budget, 14,000 stubs, or you can get him in the BR program. Very good card for any starter team. At number 7, we are going to have the 90 overall face of the franchise, Rafael Devers. This is a card I'm batting 450 with on the no money spent team. Have him parallel 3. The swing is butter. Lefty bat. He destroys righties. The main problems with this card is the lefty hitting splits. There are some better lefty pitchers in this game than there were in MLB The Show 21, so you can't just stack your team with lefties now that are righty killers in the game. You just can't do that anymore. You need cards that are more well-rounded at the plate, so Devers struggles in that regard, and the defense isn't great either. But once Devers gets a better card that mashes righties even more, better lefty splits, and better defensively, give him one of the best third bases in the game for the majority of the year with that lefty swing, with a very butter swing as well. 66 fielding, 84 arm, 77 accuracy, 69 reaction time. Actually is a pretty solid arm. It's just the fielding and reaction time stat that he's going to struggle with at the hot corner, but the hitting stats are great, especially against righties. 89 contact against righties, 85 against lefties, 106 power against righties, 65 against lefties. Honestly, pretty solid speed for the third baseman spot. See a lot of slow third basemans, 52 speed, 26 steal. Not bad for Rafael Devers. I love this card on the no money spent squad. Not bad at all for Rafael Devers. I am destroying the ball with him on the no money spent squad. If you want him, he's about 20,000 stubs. At number 6, we're going to have that 92 overall headliner prime Matt Carpenter card. This is a well-rounded card, kind of like the Ron Santo. Not as good defensively, but definitely not bad defensively either. But he is going to come with better contact, better power than that Ron Santo card. Also a lefty bat with a better swing than Ron Santo. Really like this Matt Carpenter. Very underrated, very budget friendly as well, kind of like the Ron Santo. 100 contact against righties, 86 against lefties, 85 power against righties, 75 against lefties. So parallel 5, that is 80 plus in all the hitting stats. He'll have 105 contact against righties, 90 plus contact against lefties, and power against righties, and then 80 power against lefties. So pretty solid against righties and lefties in the game. Fielding stats, not bad. Potential at parallel 5 to have every fielding stat 75 and above, and majority of them 80 plus. So 77 fielding, 70 arm, 86 accuracy, 83 reaction time at base with 51 speed. Carpenter, very well-rounded card. 15,000 stubs for a top 6 third basemans in the game. At number 5, I am going to go with the 93 overall Vinny Castilla. See what I did there? But for real, this Vinny Castilla card is a very good third base in the game. Top 5, in my opinion. Parallel 5, you're going to get that contact against righties and lefties to 99. Going to cross that 100 power against righties threshold at 101, but at base still 94 plus. With all those stats, 87 power against lefties. Definitely very solid, so we can hit righties very well, lefties very well. Not too much of a difference between the righties and lefty hitting splits, which you always love to see. All the fielding stats, 75 and above, so at parallel 5, that's 80 and above across the board for all the fielding stats. 75 fielding, 81 arm, 78 accuracy, 76 reaction time at base, 45 speed, can get to 50 at parallel 5. This is a card I definitely want to use a little bit because last year when the Vinny Castilla card came out, he was a new legend last year. I wasn't really at the point where I wanted to use this card at third base or shortstop because there were better options in the game than Vinny Castilla, but right now at the beginning of the year, definitely want to give him a try. If you want to pick him up though, he is super expensive as the new World Series reward. You can get him for about 100,000 stubs on the market right now or make World Series. At number 4, I am going to go with the 90 overall live series Nolan Arenado. This card with inside edge like Machado we talked about earlier, going to be even better at the plate, and he's going to be a stud defensively, one of the best defensive third basemans of all time. Obviously going to have great defensive stats, 94 fielding, 84 arm, 93 arm accuracy, 99 reaction time. He's not going to be super fast, he's going to be pretty slow, 23 speed, but the hitting stats on a good inside edge day, which he's going to be getting a lot of because he's playing so good in real life. At base, 84 contact against righties, 80 against lefties, 75 power against righties, 105 against lefties, but when he's getting great inside edge, that power and contact against lefties could go up even more. Same for contact and power against righties, but at base, very solid at the plate, a stud defensively, one of the best third basemans in the game. If he goes up in the next few roster updates as well, because he's playing so good in real life, this card can go from a 90 overall to a 91, 92. Those base stats go up, inside edge up even more. You can get him right now for 50K. At number 3, we're going to have one of those spring cleanup bosses, 93 overall Eddie Mathews. Talk about a very good swing. Eddie Mathews, amazing lefty swing. Very good power-wise against both sides. Very good contact-wise against both sides. Pretty mediocre fielder. Not going to be a great defender, but also not bad. With parallel potential, he could be a pretty solid fielder on your team. And he's pretty budget-friendly as a new spring cleanup boss. So 86 contact against righties, 84 against lefties, 94 power against righties, 109 against lefties. Said he has a very good swing every year. This year is no different. 73 fielding, 78 arm, 70 accuracy, 71 reaction time with 53 speed, and he's only about 20,000 stubs on the market. If you're going to go ahead and get Eddie Mathews, you can get him right now. He might go down a little bit more in price as more people get the spring cleanup boss packs, but 20K for this card, definitely worth it in my opinion. If you can get it for about 15,000 stubs, even better. Great budget option. This card's insanely good. Eddie Mathews, one of the best legends every single year because of that swing, and this card is no different. At number 2 though, and it was extremely close between 91 overall live series Jose Ramirez and the 93 Eddie Mathews, but I gave the nod to Jose Ramirez because they're pretty similar in the field, both pretty mediocre, both not very good in the field, but they're both pretty solid in the field. But Jose Ramirez as a live series card, you know he's going to get more quirks, he's going to have inside edge potential, and he's a switch-handed bat with a better swing in my opinion than Eddie Mathews. So at base, Jose Ramirez pretty much has 83 contact and power against both sides across the board, 83 contact against righties, 85 contact against lefties, power against righties, power against lefties, and today he gets that +5 boost to contact and power against righties, bringing that contact against righties from 83 to 88 and the power against righties from 85 to 90. His fielding stats, 75 fielding, 69 arm, 69 accuracy, 77 reaction time. However, Jose Ramirez actually one of the fastest third basemen in the game with 70 speed, 54 steal, and 71 base running aggression, so he can steal you some bases if you need it. And like I said, because he's a live series card, he's going to come with Night Player, Dead Red, Rally Monkey, On Face, Situational Hitter, which is going to make him better in game. But the only thing is that he costs you about 90,000 stubs, so for that reason I would probably buy Eddie Mathews, but if you have the stubs, go out and get Jose Ramirez. And at number 1, the last card on this list, and I still think he's the best third baseman by a fair margin here, 95 overall prime Troy Glaus. Reason for that is his power is way better than anybody else on this list. 102 power against righties, 118 against lefties. He can hit lefties like crazy because his contact and power are going to last for a long time in this game. 101 contact against lefties. His contact against righties though does worry me as we get further onto the MLB The Show year. He might phase out or at least be a platoon bat on the bench. If you go up against a lefty, Glaus would be the play to start, and then if you go up against a righty, you probably want a secondary third baseman on your bench to put in for Troy Glaus because he only has 73 contact against righties. But if you're playing on All-Star or Veteran, that's not going to be a problem. But as you get into Hall of Fame and Legend, Troy Glaus, that contact against righties might wind up being a problem. But he is a very good defender. 85 fielding, 84 arm, 74 accuracy, 81 reaction time, 54 speed, 37 steal, and 50 base running aggression. If he had better contact against righties, he'd probably be the best third baseman for the majority of the year. But for right now, I would say he's probably going to phase out in the next couple of months, or at least not be the best third baseman in the game as we start to get higher overall card. But still a very, very good third baseman and the best third baseman in the game right now in the Angels Live Series collection. All right, everyone, that's going to do it for the top 10 third basemen in the game. If you enjoyed the video and you found it useful, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit that subscribe if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it. In the comments down below, feel free to let me know what I get right about this list, what did I get wrong, and make sure to follow me at all my social medias, including my Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, all that stuff. But I'll talk to you all in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.